Okay, PJBT watchers, welcome to season 19 of the Pennsylvania Junior Bowlers Tour. We are coming to you live from 222 Dutch in Ephrata, Pennsylvania. It is season 19. Joining me at the moment, waiting to put on his headset, is the one, the only Skip Moyer. Prodigy might be joining us.
Hello.
Brittany might be joining us. Stacy might be joining us.
Okay, I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine.
All right, we're in.
Ladies and gentlemen that are watching us on YouTube, this is our first tournament with our new
Streaming equipment?
Our new stuff.
Software.
Yes. So bear with us a little bit. I don't know how much of a delay there's going to be between hitting the pins and hearing them and our voices, so we'll just do that, as we go. As always, our message board is live and operational. Feel free to chime in. We do have a scoreboard up. We'll be doing it a little bit differently later in the season, but from time to time, you will see something like this on your screen. So you'll be able to see the scores. It's a little on the crooked side, but that's the way it is today. All right, so we are just about ready to go to Tournament Director Matt for announcements.
Good afternoon, bowling fans, and welcome to 222 Dutch Lanes for the finals of the first major of season 19 for the PJBT. It's time to introduce our four finalists for today's major. Starting with the scratch division, our fourth seed from Brooklyn, New York, Michael Martell.
All right, the top four made it to the step ladder. It's not step ladder today. It's 1 versus 4, 2 versus 3.
Pennsylvania, Alex Glinsky.
In Michael Mark from Linfield, Pennsylvania, Alex Glinsky.
Pennsylvania, Jack Selmer.
The second
44 for 9 games.
And your tournament leader at 344 from Pennsylvania, Brandon. Those are the scratch bowlers.
I mean, they'd be pretty good hands.
Yes, they would. Amelia Dubois, Pennsylvania.
From Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, Parker Lowbow.
Parker Lowbow from Bethlehem. Bryce Potts from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania is your 2 seed.
From York, Pennsylvania, plus 82 for today, Mary Beth Baker.
And for the finals, we will have
the first major.
We'll bowl seed 4. Second seed will bowl the third seed inside.
Game number 3 matches will be on 5 and 6 pairs for the
Well, I think I played every bowl 20.
I'm sure we'll post it later on the Facebook site.
Even though on the lane played that hard, but
yes,
okay.
Look, it's going to play all that difficult.
Near the track, there should be hold.
On the reverse. Two to 5, and it's up to board 11. Flat from 11 on the right to left. So yeah, you are going to be watching now. Reminder that the finals are
sitting for
half, yeah. Mm-hmm. What were your impressions?
The pattern was and I thought
Okay. So you are did I say that right? Battle of the lefty. Can't do that.
Okay, bowling fans, it's time for the first of our 2 semifinals in the scratch division on 5 and 6. It is number 1 seed Brandon Runk versus number 4 seed Michael Martell. Brandon has elected to have Michael start the match on lane 5. On the handicap side, we have number 1 seed Mary Beth Baker getting 6 pins handicap for her match, taking on Amelia Mitzkavich from Du Bois, PA. Mary Beth has elected to start the match on lane 3. Bowling fans, let's have a nice hand for our first of 2 semifinals.
Okay, so here we go. It looks like Mary Beth Baker will be receiving 6 pins of handicap. Michael Martell is up first, lane number 5. First shot of season 19 here on YouTube. Pretty good shot. What ball is he throwing there, Daniel?
I didn't even see it.
Okay.
Revolt Havoc. The motive Revolt Havoc.
Thank you. Mary Beth Baker also struck. I will apologize for the choppy stream. We are connected to the router here at 222 Dutch via Ethernet, so we're kind of at the mercy of them. Runk also, his first frame opened with the second frame. Off the 6-9, 7. As the head pin to the right leaves her.
as Mary Beth picks off the 1-2, bowled very well on the fresh pattern.
Mary Beth Baker comes in high. In her third frame, she leaves the 6-10. Martel makes his spare. He and Brandon Runk are even through 2. Mary Beth Baker chopped her spare. Mickovic now up, frame number 3. Reminder, she is giving Mary Beth Baker 6 pins. She goes Jersey and trips the 5. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, if this is the first time you're joining us on YouTube, we are using the PJBT gold pins. We use them for the finals of each and every major here on the PJBT Tour. Martel comes in light, gets lucky just to leave the 6-pin. So one of the features that we have here this year, let's take a quick gander at the scoreboard. Don't know how good you're going to be able to see it. We got the camera pretty well zoomed in. So that is where we currently stand at the moment. Right back to watching Martel shoot at the 6-pin, and he does with success. Mickovic misses her spare, so through 4, she has 54. Mary Beth Baker has 37. Scratch, 43 with her handicap through 3. Mary Beth quickly up and frame. He crosses over, leaves. Runk finds up by a stick, going frame 3. And he comes in high, trips the 6-pin. Does not make her spare, so. And she's going to get here in the 5th. Brandon Runk up, frame. Even pin lead here with a double, which he does.
First error to
Did convert her 3-9. A good shot. Amelia up in the 6th. She leaves herself the 6-pin. Which she converts. So she finds herself with 74 with a spare in the 6th. Good shot there by Martel. He definitely liked it. Solid 7. Looks like he's maybe playing a little bit straighter than Brandon. A little more to the left. What do you think?
around first arrow.
Good observation, Captain. Certainly looks like both bowlers here are able, both left-handers are able to play very straight. They're hitting the pocket just fine. Just have to tweak it a little bit, make a couple adjustments. But overall, though, they have a nice line to the pocket. Martel converts his 7-pin. Runk up now on lane 6, working on a double. open frame for Mary Beth.
All right, here's a quick look at the scores as we have them. For those of you that are watching, let me know what you see. I know we're a little bright with the white background on the scores, but let me know what you're seeing. Mary Beth comes in high. She leaves the 4-7-10. Brandon comes in high as well on lane 6. He leaves just the 6-pin.
Another open frame there for Mary Beth. She's going to have a little bit of work to do. Malia working on a spare. Can certainly put a lot more pressure on Mary Beth here with another couple marks there in the 7th and 8th frame.
Ooh, Brandon misses the 6-pin. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him later in the match. Michael Martel by 2 pins.
All 8 of these bowlers here today in our finals looking to be the first to officially punch their ticket to championship 2008.
Amelia misses her wash in the 7th on an open, and Mary Beth Baker with her handicap. So 11-pin lead there by Amelia. And Monk will have another shot to make a 6-pin. And decides to didn't look like Martel really liked that shot off his hand. Looked like he was a bit off balance at the line. Took a little step to the left. Still finds himself up by 1 pin with a spare conversion here. Mary Beth Baker looks like the ball fell right off her hand, so she's trying to convert the spare. She does not. All right, Mary Beth up in the 9th. That was a better shot, but leaving just the 10-pin. Which she converts the foundation frame 9, keeping herself in this match. So she could still strike out for 145 with her handicap. So Amelia will be looking for a couple marks to shut out Mary Beth. Back over to the scratch side, they're just going into frame number 7. Can you hear him? Yes, but not very well.
Okay. Good attempt there, but have you been talking while I was talking?
No.
Okay.
I've been trying to figure out why I was getting no vol.
Has anything I said been heard?
Yes,
No.
but
Okay.
not very well.
Parker Lawbow, which that match will be coming up next at the completion of this scratch match. The winner of this Martel Runk match will bowl the winner of our next match, which is Jack Selmer against Alex Glinsky. We will be guaranteed, Mr. PA, to have a right versus left scratch final.
Yes. Astute observation there, Skip.
Well,
That's way right.
if your kid can do it, so can I.
Yes.
Martel comes up very high, leaves the 4-6-10.
Yes, that looked at least 2 boards right off of his hand.
Michael's going to be looking to get count here. Chops off the 6-pin.
So he has 148 in the 9th, working on an open. The best he could do now is 178. So if he wants to advance to the finals, he's going to need some help from Brandon right here in the 9th and 10th.
Brandon can mark here in the 9th and then mark on the first ball of the 10th to shut out Michael Martel. Brandon gets that one.
That looked
just
pretty
a little
good.
Left. Well, looked like he got it just a pinch left, and it kind of caught some oil outside.
I actually thought he didn't hit that ball at all from my angle.
For whatever reason, that's how my side of the lane was too. You liked one and it went right past it. I didn't understand that at all.
All right, well, I mean, no matter what, even if Brandon does not make this spare, he could still shut out Martel.
Brandon gets
Okay.
3.
So,
A double.
yes, a double to shut out Martel.
Scratch match has had 4 opens in a row.
Yes. Apparently their side is, after a little bit of practice and a game each.
It's not walled anymore.
Yes. All right, so the battle of attrition here in week 1 of the PJBT Tour. Pattern brought to you by Kegel. PJBT pattern number 1. All right, Brandon will need to double and 5 to shut out Martel.
Oh, boy.
And there is the split in the 9th and 10th that Martel needed. I will certainly be trying for this. If he could make the spare, he will force Martel to double.
By the way, also for Brandon. But it's makeable.
So back opens to end the match for Brandon Runk. He shoots 162. Martel will need to mark 5. Martel was down on the ground looking. He's only struck twice so far this match. We could have both number 1 seeds. I know he's he looks back at the. I could guarantee you he was thinking be back for the finals on lanes 3 and 4. All right, so much. Again, we apologize for the choppiness of the video stream. We are at the mercy of the internet here at 222 Dutch. All right, some upcoming tournaments here on the PJBT. Next week, we will be at Palmyra Bowling Center. Sunday, August the 27th is a regular season event. Starts at 10:30. That will be on a recreational pattern to be announced that Sunday. For those of you that don't know, we are house shot free this year on the PJBT Tour. No house shots this year. Just challenge shots and recreational patterns. The week after, we will be at Jordan Lanes in the Allentown area for our 8-game marathon on Labor Day weekend. More information on that will be coming up. Over to Matt to give awards out to our semifinalists.
The end of our first of 2 semifinal matches. Finishing in 3rd place in the scratch division, getting a $75 scholarship officially, and his 3rd place award goes to Brandon Runk.
Brandon Runk, $75 for his semifinalist finish.
And our 3rd place finisher officially in the handicap division, getting a $75 scholarship, certificate, and award goes to Mary Beth Baker.
Mary Beth Baker, $75 for her semifinal.
Okay, on to our second of 2 semifinal matches. Seeds 2 and 3.
All right, we get ready for the second semifinal match. The scratch side will be Jack Selmer going up against Alex Glinski. Alex's last tournament before he heads off to college. We have an all-college lineup today, Skip, for the finals on the scratch side.
Yeah, it's like I said, these guys are looking to punch their ticket to championship weekend before they move off.
Yes.
Jack will be here with us, though.
Yes, he will. He goes to college local.
The other three, we have Brandon Runk, William Patterson, Michael Martell, Robert Morris.
Yep.
Alex is going to SCAD and
down in Georgia.
Jack, Penn State, I believe.
Yes. Annual Parker Bone the online at the PJBT. Josh, is that true? Three divisions. You know what? We got to do that.
Officially 200 entries, sweaty. So you do have to go pay.
And every year.
Yes, we may not sell. And then Saturday,
October, the Heisman Scholarship Tournament is
once again at
Baltimore, Maryland.
Very accessible.
Yes.
You don't
and about 4 miles down the road, or
yes.
Something like that weekend. The PJBT is starting here. We are having a ABC West. Ken absolutely fine on off to Matt.
On the scratch side, from Wernersville, PA, is number 3 seed out, and
the 2 Bryce.
Out for his first frame. Bryce up on lane number 3, comes up high, leaves the 4-7.
Ooh, trip of the 4-9 by Selmer.
Both bowlers at our scratch match start off with strikes. Bryce Potts missed his 4-7. Parker Laubau up now in the first frame on lane 4. He comes up high also, leaves the 4-6-8-10. 4-6-9-10 rather. Jack now up on lane 5. Throws a much better shot, gets a strike.
Gets the little kiss on the 10.
Early 10-pin lead for Jack Selmer. Alex up now for his second frame. Parker looking to get 3. He does. And he will swing over to lane 3 for his third frame. Or second frame, rather. Second frame. Alex now up on 6. His second frame also looking to match Jack Selmer's double.
Reminder, the winners of these 2 semifinals will face Michael Martell on the scratch side and Milia Miskovich on the handicap side. Both of those number 4 seeds beat the top seed in the first semifinal.
Our right-handers here on lanes 5 and 6 are really getting inside, swinging the lane, as opposed to our left-handers going straight down and in.
Absolutely.
Bryce Potts comes up high, leaves the 2-pin. Parker did strike in his second frame.
Not really sure what that was.
Over in the handicap match, Parker will be receiving 8 pins from Bryce. And an open for Bryce also. That's back-to-back open. Alex now up on lane 5. A good shot and get your mark. Comes up just a tad late.
During qualifying, if you deciding got the ball outside of last 2 shots, looked like got out to, did not come back. Glinsky
to
apparently worked.
Jack Selmer comes up high, leaves the 4-7. There with the spare. Jack out to an early 21-pin lead. Spare there for Parker. On lane 3. We have 3 bowlers now with a max score of 247. Parker chops off the 10 pin off his 6-10. Alex comes up a little high, leaves the 3 pin. Much better spare shot there for Alex. Gets a mark there in the 4th frame. He is currently down 31 to Jack, so he's going to be looking to start putting a couple more marks up on the board. Because right now, Jack's throwing the ball very well.
Yes, he is, absolutely.
Parker misses the head pin, leaves the 1-5.
Your everyday spare.
Yes. If I had a nickel for every time I left the 1-5,
You'd have about 10 cents.
I'd have 10 cents. Seems like Alex just isn't getting the reaction he got at the beginning of the match. You start to see the transition already. Ball's starting to check up a little higher. That's his second goal.
So he himself down by 47 up in the 5th, and Bryce is bowling in the 5th. He comes high, leaves himself 6-10. Looked like Jack got that
ball out a little bit, but jumping really jumpier. He's able to miss. Ball holds its line. Summer after 5 frames. Parker Lawbow up now on head pin, leaves just the. Now it's one thing, Jason, with what we're seeing with the fresh pattern here. You don't have to strike, but you just got to leave something you can make.
Yes, absolutely. That's what it is at challenge shots, especially early in the block when the lanes are fresh like they are now. It's just get the ball to the pocket.
Just stay safe.
And make your spares.
He now has a 30-pin lead. Bryce now up on lane 4, answers back with his first strike of the match. Alex up now on lane 6 for his 6th frame. Alex with a 6-pin. Bryce now up on lane 3. Looking for a double. He gets that double. Climbing back in the match. And I was wrong on that 30-pin lead for Parker. It was actually only about a 15-pin lead before that 6th frame. Parker answers back with a double. These handicap bowlers are starting to find their groove.
Yes. Be interesting to see once the finals come for the scratch over on 3 and 4, what kind of reactions the bowlers. A lefty bowling there now with, we'll see Will's line. And we've had 3 rounds, so we'll see what that does to either Glinsky or Selmer. To just on a double. He leaves. He is presently up. He had to face Michael Marks out. Up in the found bass state, leaves the 4-7. And he missed. All right, so strike out. And 9 spare, we have the possibility of a tie. Jack left the 210. He's already shut out Glinsky. Bryce leaves the 7-pin, so makes it to win. If he misses it, we have a tie. Tournament director Matt here. How do we break ties here? Is it sudden death or 2-frame roll? 9th and 10th frame roll off. Tournament director Matt says. That's probably Alex's best shot of the match. And we have a tie. All right, so we will have a 9th and 10th frame roll-off here on the handicap side to determine the finalists. All right, 190 to 133. Victory for Jack Selmer. These bowlers today are having a little trouble finishing. You could definitely tell there's transitioning happening.
In the event of a tie, here in hand, we'll have a 9th and 10th frame roll-off.
All right, so we will have a 10th frame roll-off in the handicap. Matt.
Parker Lawbach over to the left lane for his 10th frame, and then Bryce will finish with his 10th frame. 2-frame roll-off to advance to the title match.
All right, so Parker will be getting 1 pin in this 9th and 10th frame roll-off. Bryce has elected to begin, so he will throw his 9th, then Parker will throw his 9th and 10th, and then Bryce will finish.
Bryce starts off with an 8. Parker now up on lane 4. Parker starts off with the 9.
You know, when in doubt, just throw it right down the middle. And Parker misses. All right. So Parker is up by 2 going into the 10th.
Seven
right.
for Parker.
You know what? If you're going to miss, that was a pretty good miss. You know, better than leaving the washout. Leaves himself a spare that he can make. But now he cannot shut out Bryce.
Parker misses the spare.
So that's 17 with his 1 pin handicap. And we're right back to where we were before. Bryce needs a mark to win. 9, and we go to
Sudden death.
with sudden death. Let's see what Bryce could do this time. All right, so he's got the tie. He's got the tie. If he makes it, he moves on. If he misses, we go sudden death. And the finals. We wonder what was going to happen. For a while, that was not it did. For Bryce Potts.
For our 2-frame roll-off.
All right, on the mat.
Okay, bowling fans, the results of our second semifinals are official. Finishing in 4th place in the scratch division today, getting a $75 scholarship certificate and award goes to Alex Klinsky.
Did he say $75 scholarship? Yes, $75 scholarship for Alex Klinsky, 4th place finish.
And officially our 4th place finisher in the handicap division, getting a $75 scholarship certificate and award goes to Parker Lawbow.
Parker Lawbow, 4th place finish, $75 scholarship.
Ironically, in both divisions, we have the number 2 and the number 4 seeds in the final match. Scratch division now on 3 and 4, handicap on 5 and 6. We'll give them some warm-up practice and begin the title match.
Okay, over here on the scratch side, everyone's starting to take their warm-ups. We have the number 2 seed, Jack Selmer, against the number 4 seed, Michael Martell. Over here on the handicap side, we have the number 2 seed, Bryce Potts, against the number 4 seed, Malia Mitskavich. Bryce will be receiving 3 pins in their match, so essentially it is a scratch match, just the 3 pins. Both pairs, a left-hander versus right-hander. All 4 bowlers competing for the $300 prize, $300 in scholarship. Second place will get $150. $100 to win today and the
Hey. So what do you guys think? We have a contrast in styles here on the scratch side. We'll have Martell, you know, prototypical lefty, will be throwing it pretty straight on the outside. And Jack, I'm sure, will be playing a little bit of area. Who do you think may have the advantage?
I think it's going to be interesting to watch how the transition is for the scratch match coming off the handicap, because you had a lot of very different styles in the handicap division.
Absolutely.
How much transition is Michael going to see with Bryce being on that side?
Yes.
And
you certainly saw what happened even in his own match with Brandon, how quickly
they changed.
What do you think, Daniel?
What are we talking about?
Words of wisdom.
Yeah, you just keep doing what you're doing and forget we even asked
yeah,
the
I'm kind of
question.
doing this.
He's setting up our scoreboard for the final match. We're not going to be doing predictions this year. We're going to set that aside.
We're not going to mush anybody.
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, if we want to make one prediction, I'm going to predict this scratch match is. I think you're going to see the 190, the 180 to 190 scores.
I would agree. I was thinking if somebody could find a way to shoot something with a 2 in front, they are going to win. Now, as we said, it'll be 265 to 256. All right, on the mat.
Okay, bowling fans, it is time for our title matches for the first major of season 19 for the PJBT. We have on the scratch side, number 2 seed, Jack Selmer, versus number 4 seed, Michael Martell. Jack from Wernersville, Pennsylvania. Michael Martell officially from Brooklyn, New York.
Officially.
On 5 and 6 for the handicap title, we have number 2 seed, Bryce Potts from Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, versus number 4 seed, Malia Mitskavich from Du Bois, PA. The difference in handicap is just 3 pins for the handicap match, and Bryce has elected to start the match on lane 5. Bowling fans, let's give our 4 finalists a nice round of applause as they begin the title matches for today's event.
All right, so looks like Martell will be starting in the scratch match, and Bryce Potts will be starting in the handicap. Bryce will be getting 3 pins. And away we go. Good start there by Martell. Was that the Venom Shock there?
That
Yes.
was the Venom Shock.
Bryce goes Jersey, leaves the 1-2.
The winner of both of these matches will get an automatic invite to Championship Weekend. I know Martell is certainly looking he's only going to be here for a couple tournaments this year, or to go back out to the Chicago area to Robert Morris in another day or two. We won't see him again until Christmas time.
Jack answers right back with a strike of his own. These are some fun matches in scratch because these are, you know, essentially better players we.
Oh, absolutely. If both of these were going to be here the entire year, they're almost front run of the year. Be seeing Jack.
A
Right.
bowler of his caliber, we'll see a lot more of them with the change of us. We're certainly going to see a little more better bowlers.
And that stakes here on this pattern, that's for sure.
Bryce with the 8 with the strike. She's looking to double here in the 5th frame.
Conventional way.
He did. Real good shot there from. Leaves just the. And Michael now up for his 2nd frame. Spare there for Malia also.
Frame 2.
Bryce comes up through the head pin, leaves the 2-4-7.
Back.
A little high there.
All right. Everybody's clean so far. Now that I said that, though.
Yeah, good job.
Some very good shots being thrown here in this title match. Jack and Malia up now, both for their 3rd frame.
Much better shot for Jack compared to his 2nd.
Malia goes a little left, leaves a 6-10. Another very makeable spare for her. Malia chops the 10 off the 6-10. She'll be looking to go over to lane 5 and bounce back with a mark. Jack looking for a double now in frame 4. Comes up just a little bit behind the head pin, leaves a 2.
Looks like he was a little bit fast on that shot.
Just a little, got a little quick with the hand.
Yes, threw the ball right through his break point.
3-6 lead for Malia. Pretty much an all-square match on the scratch side. And also on the handicap. Good spare for Malia.
Lane 15, no bowling.
Bryce now up on lane 6 for his 4th frame. He has a 3-pin lead. Down a pin after 3.
He did not off of his hand.
Not at all. Missed that one about a board or 2. Leaves the 4, 6, or 6, 7, 10. Leaves just a 7-pin. All up now on lane 4. Looking to see what he can do with that little bit of a mess he got himself into. He's going to be looking to get at least 3 pins and get the count.
Oh. Almost got the bounce, the lucky bounce. Quick look at the scoreboard.
Malia now up for her 6th frame. Comes up a little high, just leaves a 6-pin, keeping herself out of trouble. Very makeable spare. Strike for Martel on lane 3.
Not sure he really liked that shot. Looked
No,
like he
not
was
at all.
off balance at the line. Don't know if he's maybe stuck a little bit.
Malia opens in the 6th frame, but she's only down 13. So she still has plenty of opportunity to get back in this match. Bryce now up on 6, lane 6 for his 6th frame. He leaves the 3, 6, 7. So he's going to have a little bit of work to do to keep his 6th frame clean. Jack a little fast again over on lane 4.
Yep, threw it right through his break point once again.
Bryce covers 2. Bryce with a 16-pin lead after 6. Jack covers 3, gets count. And he will move over to lane 3, which has been one of his better lanes also.
He now finds himself down by 8.
Six pin for Bryce. Jack now looking to get back up on the board here in the 3rd, lane 3 in his 6th frame. Another better game.
Daniel, when you were bowling down at this,
Were they tight? Just to keep it.
Martel with a strike on lane 3.
He maintains his 8-pin lead. Jack could regain the lead here with a strike in the 7th. Over on the handicap side, it looks like Bryce has an 18-pin lead. He is up in his 8th frame.
Leaves himself a little bit of a tough spare there, the 1-3-10. Jack looking for his first double of the game. Much better shot there after the last shot there on that lane where he threw the break point. Double there for Jack.
Gives him a 2-pin lead.
Bryce only gets 1 on his spare.
He's up by 23 with 2 frames to go.
A strike here would really put the pressure on Michael.
Now.
Missed right, and as you see, when you miss right, it is not coming back. Leaves himself the 1, 2, 6, 10. Also not a very good count on a double. That could be the PJBT turning point of the match. All right, so 6-2 in the 8th for Jack. He's got 137. That puts Martel back in the driver's seat.
Look at leaves the 2-4-5.
You know, Skip, I think the day's event might be Kegel.
By the way, not one scratch match. 200.
Nope.
Good.
I think
But
Kegel is the victor. Yes.
The possibility of a tie.
They are tied with 2 to go. I do think the fact that we had 2 handicap matches on the a little bit.
Good day for all our handicap bowlers.
2 are.
He might have bowled 1 or 2 events, but it's not a name I remember off.
Our champion. He scratch side. All right, Selmer makes his 10-pin. So he could strike out for 187. If he manages to do that, he will force Martel to double.
On a lane that has not been very nice to Michael Martel. He's had issues with that lane 4.
Yes.
He only struck once on it and it was in the first frame. Otherwise, he has a split, a spare, a split.
That would be the 2nd frame.
Sorry.
Good
That's
start.
okay.
Good start there for Jack. Gets the first one.
Next two are equally as important.
Second one here puts him in the 180s with good count.
Force Michael to get a double.
Yep.
A double and keep it on the lane. Good shot by Jack.
Okay.
Good double there. Needed that one.
All right. This to make Martel double himself in the 10th.
Needs it.
And he got it. All right. Quick check of the scoreboard. It comes down to this. Michael Martel needs to double and keep it on the lane to win. Anything else, the victory goes to Selmer.
Oh, that's not a chance.
Wow. Probably the worst shot that he's thrown in a long time. And he almost caught the ultimate break, leaving just the head pin. All right, so Jack Selmer will be your champion in the scratch division. 187-16 victory. What an interesting pattern this turned out to be. As very possible.
Jack Selmer went 5-0 today.
Not bad at all.
All right.
All right, so we will have
I'm gonna
award
go help.
presentations and then interviews with our one final checkboard. All right, doing a different camera angle for the interview, doing the camera off the computer. We are here with our scratch division champion, Jack Selmer. Well, the monkey's off your back. First tournament of the year.
Yeah, finally.
You get the victory. You're now in for a championship weekend already, and it's a great way. I believe this is your last year.
Yep.
Until you age out. That's a great way to start.
Yep. Yeah.
I heard you went between match play and the finals. You went 5-0.
Yep.
What did you see out there in the last two matches? It looked like it was like the battle of attrition.
Yeah, I think it just got tighter. Being down a second time, and knew I needed to roll it more instead of hit up, and finally got it done there in the end.
Yes, you came through when you needed to. You struck out in the 10th and forced Martel to double, which he didn't do, which means you get the honor of sitting here with me. So, where are you going to school these days?
Penn State Berks.
Still at Penn State Berks? And
Yep.
Are you a junior this year or senior?
Senior.
Senior year?
Yep.
Then it's out to the real world.
Yeah, I know.
So, what equipment were you throwing out there today?
Roto Grip, Daredevil, and Daredevil Trick. That's all I used. Spare ball.
Yep.
So, great balls.
Anybody
Thank
you
to
want to thank?
Turbo Grips, too.
Yep. Anybody else you want to thank?
Nope, don't think so.
Are we going to see you a little more now this year? I know you've been sporadic. You know, you come and you go. Are we going to see you?
I think I'm going to try to go for Travis's record. So,
Cool.
we'll see. 6 more.
Excellent.
So,
All right, ladies and gentlemen, your Scratch Division champion, Jack Selmer. All right. Now we're going to bring in today's Handicap Division champion, Bryce Potts.
All right.
Bryce, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
I don't remember, have I ever seen you out here on our tour? Is this your very first event?
No, I bowled in 2016 about 4 or 5 events.
All right. Is this your first title?
It is.
Is it? So
Yeah.
let me ask you, in your semifinal match
Yeah.
against Parker, you were throwing the ball really, really good. You had a triple. You walked up in the 9th, threw a really good shot. You left the 8 pin. You missed it. And you saw Parker open, and you knew you needed a mark in the 10th to win, and you threw a good shot. You left the 7 pin. You really didn't throw a very good spare shot.
No, I did not.
Were you nervous?
I was, definitely, knowing I needed a mark.
Yep. But you came through in the 9th and 10th frame tiebreaker. And what was it like out here in the championship match? I know scores were a little low. What were you seeing out there?
It was a lot more oil on the left-hand part of the lane. So I actually had to switch balls to get a little bit more reaction and carry.
Okay. What equipment were you throwing today?
I threw a Deviant and a Radical Reacts Pearl, the original.
Okay. Well, $300 to your scholarship. Are you in college?
I am, yeah. I go to Pitt.
Really? So you'll be heading back out there really soon.
Wednesday.
Wednesday? What are you majoring in?
I'm a history major. I'm trying to be a history teacher.
Oh. Well, if you go to Pitt, you've probably hit Vincent's Pizza out that way so far. If not,
I have.
you gotta get to Ardmore Boulevard.
Yeah.
That's the fat guy's favorite pizza. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the handicap division champion, $300 into his scholarship fund, Bryce Potts.
All right, thank you.
Yep. All right, let's bring the prodigy in, and we'll wrap this up for tournament number 1.
Hello.
That was the battle of attrition.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yes. It was more or less, you made your marks, you were going to win.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, that's going to do it for week number 1. We will see you 1 week from today. We will be at Palmyra Bowling Center, Palmyra, Pennsylvania. It will be a regular event. It will be on our first recreational pattern of the year. That will be announced the day of the... For those of you who can see, and we will post it online, here is the lane graph. Look, all that difficult.
A little bit. A little tight down.
For everybody that was here today, weren't, including Travis and Jen. And Mom, we had Pop, still, I believe, down in South Carolina. We had Brittany, we had Matt, we had Josh, we had Stacy. He's the prodigy. I'm the from today. And until then, Looking forward. Have a good week. Bye.